Hello and welcome back to the channel. We have just had the most amazing lesson and we hope you enjoy watching it. Horse girls, if you're not underfueling yourself, you're not even a horse girl, are you? So I've just had a mad rush to Co-op to eat half a sandwich at 9 a.m. in the morning because I found I was starving. I'm also a little bit poorly. But yeah, you know, I should know better because I'm actually a nutritionist. But I'm always running late, which I'm also a teacher, and to have poor time skills isn't great, is it? But here we are. So, Sunday morning, I'm about to go get Cash and get us ready for our lesson. Cashy! Boy? Hello? Should we go and get tacked up, yeah? Just some pre-lesson prep going on. He's sleepy. He's sleepy. So while Cash is having his massage, I'm doing this. Quick dose of reality to show that the horses have better lives, for sure. Type of luxury. Massage pad off and straight onto the occlusive brushes, which I will have a review coming out for soon. That's why you'll see me use not one, not two, not three, but 4 brushes for this. Just a note on these saddle pads, if anybody is struggling to get a saddle pad for a long horse, you'll notice Cash's back is very long. These are one of the few that I find actually do cover and go behind the saddle. Everything else I tried just created a sore spot where the saddle was pressing on the binding. Now these saddle pads are quite expensive, and that's why he's in the PS of Sweden and I am in a Shires O'Brien top that I've tried to match quite nicely. But there's just no way I was paying the money that it costs for the base layers that go with these. This is where the Yorkshire woman comes out in me and says, how much? And here I am posing like it's school picture day for our lovely matching outfit. We're just here watching Paige finish her lesson. Cash is snacking. So obviously we're starting off in walk. This is after a significant walk warm-up. And I want to show you the beginnings of this because obviously it doesn't look great. But I'm hoping by the end you'll see a significant difference. We've been working on contact and transitions. And you'll hopefully see by the end of this video that this walk does improve. Here my coach is getting me to concentrate on straightness because Cash has a real tendency to bend his head left and shove his shoulders out to the right. So we can't get that connection while ever his body isn't in alignment. So she's asking me to make sure that he's straight before I ask for this transition down to halt. And then she's asking me to try and get the connection before I step off, which I am struggling with, as you can see here. We're also struggling with getting Cash to be responsive. So you'll see there is a big kick there that shouldn't be needed. And hopefully, well, by the end of the session, he was ready to go. I was actually having to talk him back down from canter in some trot transitions because he was so responsive. One thing I really love about my coach is that she really forces me to do the basics. I've had so many different trainers and not one of them has thought to train the halt with me or moving off into walk. And she's forcing me to do these, you know, maybe boring bits, but they're having such a massive impact on the rest of the stuff that we're doing. And here you'll see me get a much better response. We're asking for contact, I'm squeezing him into the contact and asking him to move off. And it's a lot more responsive. Yeah, you saw a double kick there because that was me going, no, I meant go. trying to make sure that whatever I ask, I back myself up with. Obviously, the idea is that there isn't a kick at all one day and there's just a little squeeze, but you've got to appreciate we are in the very beginnings of all this. We are very, very new to it all. And just to allow us these like moments where it's really messy and things are unclear, because both me and Cash are learning, so it's not supposed to look perfect. So, you know, before anybody has awful comments to make, I'm here to say, look, this is what learning looks like. You know, I teach for a living. Do you think that all the kids that I teach get it right the first time? No, they don't. You've got to leave people room to make mistakes. Here my coach is explaining to me that I got trot in there because I am getting a little bit more of a response from Cash, but I don't have the contact in front to let him know where I want him to put that energy. So he just thinks it means faster instead of let's push it through with my hind legs. So she's just explaining to me that the reason why I'm getting these jig jogs is because I'm not managing the energy well. We did do a significant amount of more walk work and halt transitions and halt back to walk transitions. However, I imagine you're fed up of watching a horse walk now, so we will move on. Once she was confident that we had kind of got more of the idea in walk, she allowed us to trot on. A significant emphasis on walk to trot transitions and a focus on me keeping elbows bent, because that seems to be the major indicator of whether I can get a connection or not. You'll notice here, as my hands get more, or my arms get more straight, Cash starts to come above it. Here we're practicing our trot to walk. And my arms are straight again, annoyingly. And, you know, there I've got a responsive transition, but not a nice, smooth, connected one as much. Here, we're seeing a little bit more bend in the elbow. Cash is starting to work through a little bit nicer. He's actually looking very good there. What actually starts to happen in the corners and on the right rein is Cash loves to bend his body left on the right rein. So here you'll see she's getting me to do some circles and everything has fallen apart a little bit there. But these do improve as the session goes on. That are just trying to get him to bend his body right, because it's the thing that he just does not want to do. And that's the thing that's getting in the way of our straightness, because he loves to bend the opposite way to the rein that he's on. So trying to do that is what's going on. But you can see he's slowly coming together and he's so slowly becoming much more consistent. And at the end of this session, he does look phenomenal, and he manages to keep this going for a significant amount of time. And again, I managed to work on my position and hold my position better. And then, because she said we were finally starting to get the trot, she allowed us to think about schooling the canter. So she let us have a canter just to see what we were working with to begin with. And then obviously we finished with a lovely long stretchy walk on both reins. Cash worked really, really hard, and so did I, but I felt really, really happy about this session. So I felt we got loads out of it.
I've worked hard. He has worked hard. Lots of consistent contact. I'm so proud of you. Don't know if you can hear that on the shelter roof, but that's the rain we've only just beat.
No, what 10 out of 10 good boys got? Yes. They get good muffins.
Thank you so much for watching. As you can see, Cash is having a well-deserved yummy breakfast. I'm so proud of him. To say that we're only in month 4 of being back in work, and this, funnily enough, is the longest Cash has remained sound for since 2021, 3 years ago. So I'm really chuffed. I can't believe how he's moving now, considering everything that has been wrong with him. He's just trying his little heart out. and now he's getting well-deserved snacks. Love you, boy.